It's Week 15 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Rams, rookie linebacker, who continues to rack up tackles each week, up to 75 this season. It's the Rams and the 49ers on Thursday.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's Week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Play action now with Rodgers. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. Third down, 3 to go. We'll try to run it here with Moss. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the 4th quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. From the gun, it's Herbert. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now a run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Reynolds is the motion man here. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That is intercepted. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
Look, in Carolina, Mike, we had star linebackers. I mean, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis. The thing was, we relied on them in pass coverage every bit as much as we relied on our defensive backs. And it's clear to me this defense relies on him the exact same way. A corner or safety, I'm not sure if they could have even made a better play than he did there.
The Rams offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver, leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It's the tight end Henry in motion. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got his big tight end Henry. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. He'll give up the middle to Moss. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and
to the back of the end zone, he's got it. Jackson Smith-Njigba, touchdown Los Angeles. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the 1st down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, now Herbert. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. 1st and 10. It's Chubb. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Once again, it's Chubb. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. 3rd and 6.
Makes it 3rd and 6.
Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Moss. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Devondre Campbell brings him down. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Off he goes. He'll be close to a 1st down. A little short. That tackle made at the 42. 3rd and a yard. A run over center with Moss. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
First and goal.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, L.A. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams move out on top, 14-0.
49ers nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On first down, Herbert. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Now Chubb. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle.
It's 3rd and 1.
Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
There's a reason certain guys might just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Throwing on first down is Herbert. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 22-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's taken in by Chubb. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. He pulls it in around the 5. He is in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A run with Moss to begin the drive. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Tashawn Gibson on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They go once more with Moss. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
Rodgers on 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Second down, Rodgers. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here comes 3rd and 6. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The Niners offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Herbert now on 1st down. They face 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Will find Mostert out of the backfield. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Herbert. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Butker's extra point is good, and the Rams will take a 21-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. 49ers offense. And Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
the 26-yard line.
They'll go with Chubb, and he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short.
Brings up third and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. He's got the first down and more than that. And he will go all the way. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up. Here's Ethan Evans now as he is on to punt for the Rams. The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. Herbert now on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's second and 6. To throw is Herbert. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over just before the half. They'll begin with first and 10. That one intercepted. Picked off by Giamador Lenore.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The 49ers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And the Niners are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Pistol here for Herbert. And he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. He's got it. And the 49ers will even this score. It's now 21-all. So a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this 1st half as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. 1st down for Aaron. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead. Final moments of this 1st half, kicking with the lead now as this one is in the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the New England Patriots. And lastly, we'll be tuned in on Sunday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the 1st half from Justin Herbert. He was slicing and dicing this defense and wound up with 3 touchdown passes in the 1st half. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level 1st half, and I'd expect to see more of the same
3
after
points,
the break.
all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 29-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Herbert. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Throwing is Herbert on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The 49ers out for the punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Here's Rodgers. He's got his big tight end Henry. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. They'll run with Moss. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Here's a second and 9. Rodgers. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On third down, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. A run up the middle with Chubb. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 10.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Bryce. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Now Herbert. That's taken in by Chubb. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. Strong running there. pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on third. And a 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 45-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the zone read, they hand it to Chubb. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Herbert throwing on second. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just 2 quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Herbert now on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And the 49ers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Now Herbert again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he can't get away. They rally the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll go once more from the 3. 3rd and goal. Herbert to the air again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners will extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. from the gun. Rodgers. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Moss. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again. Big play coming up. This is third down. Rodgers now. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. And let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
He's got it at the 7. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Seems his physicality, Mike, is an underrated aspect of his game. And I'm not sure if defenders are going to underestimate him much longer, especially with plays like that after the catch. And he brings up now a fresh set of downs. Right.
That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Makes the score Rams 28, 49ers 27.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Mostert now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. Quickly to the outside and complete. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Rodgers. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These wide outside the number throws, this is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And the Rams 1st down.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. Now give to Chubb running right. And not much room to run there. He'll only get to the 6-yard line. Second down and 8. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Rodgers on 1st down. Slant. Smith and Jigba has it. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Now Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Talanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, Rams. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Rams are going to open up the lead to 8.
27.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. McLeod now to return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's taken in by Chubb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Herbert to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath here for Chubb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 33-yard line.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Throwing again, Herbert. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And here's Herbert. This one caught at the 4. And this will be a this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
For the two-point conversion.
To throw is Herbert. And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. Here's first down. Moss. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. First down for Aaron. There's that man again. Another catch. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. The Rams use their third and final timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll stick to the ground. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This one he's got to have. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.